So good evening, everybody. Welcome to Diggers Trading Cards again. It's Friday night. I knew tonight was going to be a tough one, given that the footy is actually on live right now. But I do have, at least on my side, the scores coming through live. I wanted to kind of be able to keep track of that. So it was always going to be a tough one, but I wanted to get some more prestige out the way and make sure everybody got an opportunity to get into a break while it was still around. So welcome to those joining us live, and for those watching the recording, good luck. I hope you guys, your team wins or you hit what you want to hit in the break tonight. Tonight, 6 boxes of Footy Stars Prestige. We've upped the ante a little bit, and we've been doing 3 boxes, but we decided to go 6 tonight. And we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll go fine. And what else? We are planning just to ship the hits. If you are really wanting to get a team set from the team that you hit tonight, send us a message to the page and I'll make sure that gets done in the sort and gets sent out. Otherwise, it'll just be the main hits, the die cuts, those kind of things that'll go out tonight with this break. As I always say, hit us up in the chat, get on YouTube, and give us any questions, give me a bit of stick, call me out if I make a mistake. All welcome. And good evening, King. Good evening, Terry. I see you guys are there. What else? Other than that, we have trades. I didn't do the little screen tonight. I was trying to watch a little bit of the footy, actually. But there were 2 trades that I picked up. So Brisbane and Collingwood. So Matt and Christopher did a trade. And Essendon and the Gold Coast did a trade. So Jaden and Brett did a switch. So good on you guys for swapping up the teams. At least some people are getting the teams they want. I didn't see anything else, but as always, if I missed it, please just drop us a note and we'll fix that up. We'll check to make sure it was done before the break starts, and we'll take it from there. Otherwise, as I always say, formalities are done. Let's rip and let's get started. So put these over here. And whoop, knock everything off. All right, I'm going to adjust the cam so there's a bit of a better angle about there. And away we go. Are they the correct teams, Terry? Let's see. Christopher, no, they are not. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Yeah. All right. They are a bit mixed up. Why is that? I see what I've done. Good point. All right. Give me 2 minutes. We'll fix this up because we want to make sure that's right. See, I got distracted. The footy was on. I wasn't paying attention. Good pick up. That's why we have you guys here. And flip this. It's always helpful to have that up. I've got the order in the wrong way. Let's fix it quickly. Check the footy score. Second quarter has started. And 3 more to go. Fix that. All right. And resort that by team. And let's see if this is better. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. What do we got? So Christopher has Adelaide and Brisbane. Brisbane, yep. Terry has, let's check Terry. Terry had Sydney, right? Does that match up? I'll go back and check the Facebook. We'll get going in a sec. Let's make sure it's right. Saints with Mark. Yep. So that's in the right spot. Who else? You had the Gold Coast and Richmond, Jaden. So let's check them. Gold Coast, Jaden, and Richmond. All right. I think we've got the order set now. Cool. Thank you for the pick up, Terry. I'm going to start paying you as my spotter. All right. No, I wanted to trade. Yeah, I saw that. Sadly, sometimes it's going to happen, right? Do I reckon there's a showstopper? It is possible. It is absolutely possible. All right. Break the seal. And let's go. Bum, bum, bum. Alrighty. That glare's a bit funny tonight. What's going on? Let's just make sure the focus is set. Yep. Good. Alright. So good luck, everyone. Let's see what we find. Everyone. Software went down. I need to get this one. Copy here. Copy the video URL. Run across to the breaks. And take to stream. This is not fun. Righto. Hey King. First one out, first pack we opened and it was Luke Dunstan for St Kilda. It's on the table. I looked up and everything was frozen. Hopefully you guys saw that. Okay, 3 people have found us again. All right. Jeepers. All right. Drama. All right. So we're going to give it a sec. We've got 3 back. We're live on YouTube. We've put the new link up in Facebook quickly. All right. So Mark, you wanted to trade the Saints. The first card, first pack, was the Saints. And the numbering, 125 of 170, bud. So hopefully you're back. I can see 5 people back. And there we go. All right. Hey, Terry. All right. We are going to move the keyboard out of the way. And go there. All right. Second pack. 6 foot. Yeah. All right. Second pack. Let's get back into it. And comments. No. Richmond. Die cut. Trent Cotchin. Third pack. Comments. Watch the corners. And another red. Luke Tahalis for the Cats. 111 of 170. West Coast fan myself, bud. What's the score? Oh, interesting. I'll try not to give away the score for anyone who's trying to watch the game. I want to be I don't know if the feed I'm getting is ahead of the game or what. So I'll try and be a little quiet. And Brownlow vote getters going to the Giants. 12 votes. Lucky Whitfield, number 5 of 80. So nice low number one. Congrats for the Giants. Mordo didn't get his Giants tonight. We're going to sleeve that for the number 5. And we have a red. Taylor Adams for Collingwood. And it's number 42 of 170. Next is comments. 2 lots of 4. And 2 lots of 4. Both on different channels. You mean Diggers channels or different breakers? Different break groups. Whew. Commons. 3 packs in a row. What? No. Can't be. Yeah, there's one missing right here. And it's Milestones. To the Saints, 100 games. 105 of 200 for Sam Rowe. So Saints off to an early lead. And thankfully our first box is not a sticky box. Well, I'm sure the other breakers probably already had a better start than me with the technical glitches. Team list out of order. Let's hope you come back. 250 games for the Cats. Milestones. Number 39 of 200 for Tom Hawkins. From Finlay, New South Wales. There you go. And a die cut for Isaac Heaney going to the Swans. You're in one of my breaks though before, if Footy Card Louis. Could have swore you were, bud. And a die cut. Charlie Curnow for Carlton. Commons. Yeah, it's funny how the boxer can go. Sometimes you can get on a run and sometimes you can end up with, unfortunately, not much at all. And a red. Dylan Clark for Essendon. Number 94 of 170. So what does everyone think of these shortened quarters? Game the other night was kind of crazy. Next up, die cut for Collingwood, Jaden Stevenson. Rory Sloane for Adelaide Crows on the die cut. Hey Davey. Lockie Neal, Brisbane. Die cut zebra. Okay, fair enough. And next up, Engine Room. Scott Pendlebury for Collingwood. Number 9 of 120. We're under the 10s. Nice hit for Collingwood. My team is West Coast, Davey. I'm an Eagles man. Taron Thomas for North Melbourne. Die cut zebra. Unless it's the Tigers, and then it's a tiger. But I've used that joke a few times. Collins. Got to get some new material. But you're not here to be entertained. You just want to see what cards come out of the boxes. Jade Gresham for St Kilda. Zebra die cut. And 8 commons, 4 and 4. What's the score? Okay. And the last pack of this box, it's going to be a green. It's going to go to the blue and white, the Kangas, Shawn Higgins, North Melbourne. And that's going to be 16 of 60. Good evening again. This is pretty extraordinary, to say the least. Oh boy. Give everyone a second to find us. Pretty sure you guys saw the last card of that box. And it was a Shawn Higgins. Green, numbered 16 of 60. Jeepers. What is going on with this computer, I wonder. So if anyone's interested, it's not an internet issue, it's a software issue. There's a streaming software I use. This did to me on... it crashed a few times on me. Not the last break, the one before as well. And we thought we resolved it, but obviously it's playing up again. And I might have to look at some other software. Appreciate it, Daniel. And I appreciate everybody that's on the stream that's, you know, some of you might be really, really annoyed, and I apologize for that. And some of you, you know, might be relatively understanding of the issue, and I do appreciate all of that as well. We've opened box 1. We are live. We have, it looks like 9 people back on. So I'm just going to get straight back into it. And I'll have to fix up the videos. Tell you when you're in the break. Thanks, Daniel. Might have to ban you. We wouldn't do that. We might just have to ban me and get Diggers, the professional, to do the breaks. That's probably the more likely option out of all these. I wonder if it's because I've got the Eels-Panthers game on the screen. And now I've lost the AFL, but that's not going to matter right now. Because we are live, and we are back. And I can see everything up there. I'm going to get rid of that. Can make sure this is streaming and we are good. All right. Terry back. No, different Terry. This is Terry Baker. And Terry Burns hiding in there somewhere. He's probably given up on me though. I can understand why. Box number 2. Busting the plastic. Right now, short quarters of AFL will be more entertaining than me watching the box. 11 are here. 11 mostly frustrated punters probably. I won't swear because it's on YouTube. There we go. All right. Try and get through it. Keep my eye on the screen as well as the cards. All right. First one. Angus Brayshaw from Melbourne. Zebra die cut. And we're going to pull a Brownlow vote getters. 11 votes, Richmond. Number 48 of 80 for Bakar. Let's bring these milestones into picture here. Caden with Richmond. And we are going to get a die cut. Sebastian Ross going to St Kilda. Next pack. One, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Move them along. I wonder if I'll be able to seam the 3 or 4 videos together. And 100 games for Collingwood. Milestones. 130 of 200 for Jamie Elliott. Push them over there. And this one's going to be an engine room for the Giants. $53 of 120. Stephen Conglio. Conglio. Engine room. Get them off there. And a die cut for Brisbane. Harris Andrews. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time is Milestones for Geelong. 150 games. 113 of 200 for Mark LeCavs. Half time at the footy. This time it is a green Jack Darling for West Coast. Number 35 of 60. We did send team sets in the beginning in the first few breaks. We've cut back on doing that. Harry McKay for Carlton. Die cut. But as I said, if you missed the start, that will be version 1 of these 4 videos. If you really want a team set sent out with for your team, just send us a message to the page and I'll make sure it gets sorted. But generally speaking, we won't send out the team sets. And another green for Josh Dunkley, going to the Western Bulldogs. 49 of 60. So 3 greens from 2 boxes. And 2 Brownlow vote getters. We're off to a start. And a zebra for Jaeger O'Meara for the Hawks. And this time it's a red. Angus Brayshaw for Melbourne. 41 of 170. Okay. Where we got? Comments. In a red, Zach Fisher for Carlton. That one going out to the Blues. And that's 89 of 170. I'm good, Trevor. How are you, buddy? Watching the break, watching some footy at the same time. Scott Pendlebury for the zebra die cut popping up. And we are going to have one behind there. And it's all comments. This time it's a zebra die cut for the Suns. Jared Harbrow. This one is a red. Brody Grundy for Collingwood. Number 112 of 170. Follow that is going to be a zebra. Die cut for Essendon, Andrew McGrath. My money is on probably the Cats tonight. Here's my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 commons. And 3, 4, 5. And 8 commons again. Last pack, box 2, AFL 20. Here's a red for Zach Merritt, Essendon. 76 of 170. Essendon picking that one up. Not bad. All right. Clear some of this off the desk. And let's get another box. Beyond belief. That's really all I've got. It's really all I got. Jeepers, jeepers, jeepers. Diggs is going to have a banana, and rightly so. Hey, Louie. Give everyone a second. Yeah, I appreciate that, Daniel. I don't know what's going on with it. It's the OBS, and it just keeps crashing right at the most inconvenient time. Got nothing else running on here. I've just killed all the other pages that I had to open. I've only got the ones I need. I don't know what it is. It's a joke. But we're still breaking prestige. So that's a positive. Footy's back. That's positive. We'll just give it a second here. We got 6 back. We're live. Yeah. All right. I mean, even having a recording backup wouldn't work right now because it would be done through ABS, and that's the problem. So it's a joke. I apologize to you guys. It's kind of unprofessional. Not kind of is. It's a joke. All right, box 3. Hey, Terry. Die cut for Essendon. Dylan Shield. Kind of takes the fun out of it a little bit. Let's find some mega cards for some people and get some fun back in it. All right. Commons. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Commons. And a red for the Suns. Lockie Wheeler. Is it in sleep mode? No, mate. Computer, I don't have sleep mode on my PC. 91 by 170. Yeah, I don't let that setting come on. And it's had a bunch of upgrades about 4 months ago too. So Jack Viney, Melbourne. Just seems that OBS, the streaming platform, is what's crashing. So I might have to see if it needs an update, if there's a new version out that I haven't loaded or something. But other than that, we're still breaking cards, and we're still looking for hits for you guys. So there's 8 in that common pack. And 200 games for North Melbourne. 128 of 200 for Jack Zezabel, or Zebel. Anything that's going to make up for it. Let's find some mega cards. In my book. And I know Diggers wouldn't let this stuff happen, so... Anyway, Jack's back. Not only has he played his 200 games, but he wants to play on the red parallel as well. 93 of 170. Another one to the Kangas. It'll be a long Reece Stanley for Geelong on the zebra die cut. It'll be a tough find for those that weren't watching live to go through and find all the different videos that are uploaded to YouTube for this one. Be a competition in it. James Warple for the Hawks. Zebra die cut. Alright. And hidden behind there is a common 4 and 4. And let's have a look. We've got a red for Port Adelaide. I think it's the first one for Port tonight. Justin Westhoff. So the red parallel, number 11 of 170. So not too bad if you're a Port fan. Okay. And behind there, the Giants. Stevens picking up number 51 of 170. Stephen Cogniglio. All right. Next up, hidden behind there, and comments. And here we have engine room for Adelaide Crows. So I think that's the first one for the Crows tonight too. Starting to share it around. 15 of 120. Matt Crouch. All right. Oh. And die cut Peter Wright for the Suns. Followed by another die cut. This time for the Saints. Luke Dunstan. Okay. This time it is Brownlow vote getters. 26 votes for Brisbane. Lockie Neal on number 66 of 80. I've said it before, I like these Brownlow vote getters. I think they'd be a good set to collect. If you're not going for all the teams or anything like that, or you're not just sticking to one team, I reckon those Brownlow vote getters are a good set. How many is there? Brownlow vote getters. 50... Is that 54? It's a big set. And they're not the easiest find either. So 4 and 4 commons. Really, 54? Anyone know if I got that right? That seems like a lot. And a green. Jack Higgins for Richmond. $42/60. How's your team doing tonight, Daniel? They're taking it to the Panthers. Come on. Jeez. That was sealed. There was nobody getting into that. All that for a zebra. And it's a Collingwood zebra. Adam Shaw. Doing good, are they? All right. Western Bulldogs, 100 games. 161/200. Tory Dixon. Parra got off to a good start this season, didn't they? Well, I saw my buddies joking about the fact that it wasn't a rebuilding year for Parra. Let's have a look here. Lockie Whitfield. GWS on the die cut. Oh, that doesn't help. Alrighty, last pack. And I'm not going to say anything about boxes this time because we want the computer to play fair. Alright. Slice that. Good, rip in. And Carlton, Patrick Cripps, first die cut. They will be good games. Everybody's starting to get back into it, I think. You know, some might be more ready than others. It's a big time to be off when they would have been well into the season by now. Jared Pollock, North Melbourne, die cut. Whoa. Just throw them around. And the red for the Eagles, Jack Darling. That one going to Daniel. Number 12/170. So who do you go for, Daniel? Is West Coast your team, or you're Sydney? Go for a Sydney team, or are you just along for the ride? Swannies. Good stuff. And this one's going to be an engine room. Going to Melbourne. Angus Brayshaw. 57/120. Yeah, I think the last Saints one was their second or third die cut. Wasn't that far back. And we have a die cut for Dom Sheed and the Eagles. Boy, the West Coast and the Swans have had some great games over the years. But I always tune in to watch us try and beat Collingwood. They were the team when I was growing up. They were the big matches for the Eagles. This one, it's going to be Swans. It's going to be a green for the Dockers. Rory Loeb. He's got the Dockers. Is that Matt? It's got the Dockers. 52 of 60. Went to the grand final. Something on my bucket list to get down to the MCG and watch a game. Watch both any kind of regular season game, but mostly a grand final. That would have been awesome. Yeah, you're making me think about when can I book that. Won't be this year, but maybe it'll be next year. And the other one, number 8, is hidden behind here. Free trams. Yeah. I don't want to do that corner like that. This one is going to Port Adelaide. Travis Bioke. Die cut zebra. I've seen the Swans and the Eagles play here in Sydney. And I've seen a few matches at the old Subiaco. And the Eagles playing. And a nice one. Patrick Dangerfield for the Geelong Cats. Green. Numbering is 31 of 60. It's 4 off his Guernsey. From the 18 grand final. Brodie Smith, Adelaide. Red, Riley O'Brien for the Crows. Number 105 of 170. Christopher picking that one up. I think we had a Crows card. Is that the first? No, that might be the second. Alright. Oh, get up the Eels. All my mates are Eels, except for one, my best bud, who actually now lives in America, but he introduced me to NRL when I moved here. And so he's a Panthers supporter. And there's 8 commons. But all my buddies that live here around where I am and I've gone to school with and stuff like that, they're all Eels supporters. So I know a lot of Eels guys. 8. Okay. In here we have Milestones. 150 games for Brisbane. 130 of 200 for Lachie Neale. It must be the third Lachie Neale we've seen tonight. Possibly. Second or third. Smartened up twice. I shut down the feed for the scores, so I can't see them now. After that last thing with the computer. Jared Lyons for Brisbane on the zebra die cut. Hey Terry, you're back. We're in version 61 of our videos tonight. Cam Rayner, Brisbane Lions. Red parallel, number 125 of 170. Any chance of pulling a Swans card? Bud, I think we only pulled one so far. So, we've still got a bit to go though. Alrighty. This is a die cut for Dusty. Aston Martin for Richmond. Zebra die cut. I'm trying to remember. It might have been just a die cut, so it might not have been a numbered one. For the Swans. It's not gonna. Whoop! It's not gonna come out of this pack because it's all commons. 4 and 4 make Magic 8. And what do we got hidden in here? 4 and 4 commons. Rory Loeb, Freo, Dockers, red parallel. So Freo picking up the red and the green, 45 of 170. 3 tries in 6 minutes. What the? Jesus. What did Penrith go and have a sleep? There you go. The green and the red for Freo. 71 to 40 Cats. Yeah, I thought the Cats might take it. Hawks were looking like they were going to hold in for that first quarter and a half. 100 games north. But the Hawks have got a bit of work to do to get back up to speed. 168 of 200 for Ben Brown. So another North Melbourne. I think North Melbourne have a few of the Milestones tonight. Jake Lloyd for the Swans. So there's another, I think that might be a second die cut for the Swannies tonight. Feel like the Eagles are playing Gold Coast. I'd have to... I'm not quite sure. I think they are playing Gold Coast, though. And first pack. It's going to be a red going to Adelaide. Taylor Walker. The red parallel. 114 of 170. And Shawn Higgins, North Melbourne, another die cut for them. They've picked up some die cuts and some numbered cards tonight. It was looking like GWS and the Saints were going to take the chocolates tonight, but North Melbourne's putting a threat to that. Wayne Malera going to Adelaide. Tell you what, busting some prestige. It's hard to find around the place, and it's been interesting to see the prices go up from retail. I guess because you can't pick it up in newsagents and stuff. But it's nothing compared to what I'm seeing over on the basketball side. National Treasures released today $5,000 US, or $4,500 to $5,000 US a box. That's crazy. Okay, what do we got? Where is it stuck? It's right behind there. And commons. Ridiculous money. Okay, it's time. Bring it in close. Brownlow vote getters. 14 votes to Essendon. 60 of 80 for Dylan Shield. Well, Jaden, I'll watch the game and I'll be thinking of you as our beloved Eagles. Give you guys a bit of a lesson. So we are playing the Suns, huh? It'd be good to see some footy. Is that Sunday they're playing? Or are they playing tomorrow? I feel like they're playing Sunday. If they're playing tomorrow, I might have to rearrange a schedule to catch some of the game. Stay away from everybody and watch it afterwards. Commons pack. Alrighty. And Daniel Rich for Brisbane Lions, picking out the red. Stuck to the back there. Number 96 of 170. Apart from the interruptions tonight, I feel like 6 boxes is a nice little straight through run. I wonder if I can get Diggers to give me another 6 rather than do the little 3 boxes. Tom Lynch for Richmond. Of course, if he doesn't fire me for all the videos I keep loading up to his YouTube channel. I laugh. Gee, I'd be annoyed. But that's just me. Alright. Milestone games. For Essendon, 150 games. 179 of 200 for Dylan Shield. He pops up again. Essendon making a case. Tomorrow night, maybe. Sure as we won't get tired. Yep. Well, I mean, they probably, some of the teams probably need the shorter quarters after having such a, getting ramped up for the season and having a big break. Kind of, and the scientists probably think it's better from an injury perspective. 4 and 4 makes 8 for Commons pack. Oh, I'm sure they're around, Louis. Let's see if we can find you one in this one. And instead, it's going to be Sydney. Dane Rampy. The die cut. A monster pile of base up here. I didn't put the tray out tonight. Fucking hell. Really, not taking it seriously enough. Hugh McGluggage for Brisbane on the zebra die cut. And Sean Darcy for the Dockers. We saw them early. They're hiding as well. 92 of 170. But I guess not all the teams can be all hitting it all at once. Alright. I mean, I'd say I don't think we've seen much Carlton. I think one. This one's an engine room. Going to the Lions. So Brisbane trying to make a last minute run with Jared Lyons, number 74 of 120. 7:40 tomorrow night. Alright, I don't need to make any changes to my schedule. I know where I'll be at 7:40. And I won't have my 6-year-old son watching it because he's decided it's funny. 4 and 4 is Commons. He thinks it's hilarious that he boozed the Eagles and that he picked the Kangaroos just because he didn't want to have the same team as me, which I don't find very amusing at all. He just thought the Kangaroos was one of the better animals about 2 years ago when he decided to pick a team when he was 4. Jeremy McGovern, West Coast, zebra die cut. Then he stuck with him, sadly. And then in the NRL, instead of going for Penrith, he decided, 1 second, it's hidden behind there. 4 and 4, Commons. Adelaide can have a crowd, so let's go Stormgates. In the NRL, he decided that the Tigers would be the better animal. And so now he's the same team as Diggers, which is painful enough as it is. Jack Billings for St Kilda on the green. There you go. Number 50 of 60. The lowest number we had, I'm going to call you Louis because I don't know your real name and I haven't looked it up. Well, it's probably on the screen, isn't it? Who have you got? So it's either Mark. I saw you had another profile in Facebook. The lowest one we've got is the Brownlow vote getters for the Giants, which was a 5. Here we go. Commons, this one here. It's 5 of 80. That's the lowest we've hit tonight. Turn up at 8:30 and still. Very good. Let's hope so. 100 games. Adelaide. Yeah, I was hoping for a big season this season, but, 176 of 200. Matt Crouch. But the world went and decided to do something else and mess everything up. It's not over yet. And there's a few teams in it. Still think Collingwood on their day. Definitely this season. Nathan Buckley runs a tight ship, I'd say. There's 4 there. And there is Robbie Gray, who I've seen a couple of showstoppers come out. Robbie. In fact, the 2 showstoppers I have pulled were both Robbies. As Terry likes to, as Terry pointed out and reminded me, and then I didn't even realise when it happened. And we got a red for Josh Kennedy. West Coast. 64 of 170. This time, another green for this box. That's cool. Who is it? Oh, slightly stuck. Give me a sec. And it's going to be Wayne Malera for the Crows. Crows picking that one up. Number 7 of 60. We're heading in the right direction. Go Pies. There we go. And Mark Murphy for Carlton. This is a bit odd. Alright. So a bunch of greens, a bunch of vote getters. I want to see something bigger. Buddy Franklin showstopper number 1. Is that what we've ordered? Jeez, you don't ask much at all. Ben Cunnington, North Melbourne. Zebra. I think we've got a red. And it's Nick Vostone. Richmond. 49 or 170. See, these commentators make all this name pronunciation seem so easy, and it's not like I don't watch football. Maybe I'm just bad linguistically. I can hear it, but can't turn it into the right phonetics. Okay, this time is Engine Room. Going to the Suns. It's David Swallow. 45 of 120. All right. Nat Fife for the Dockers. Okay. 4 and 4 commons. Oh, really? Is that game over? Is that full time? We'd be close. And a green for Adam Treloar. Collingwood. Number 13 of 60. There we go. Para takes the chocolates. A couple of people will be yelling their houses down, and their missus will be telling them to shut up right now. Commons. Two. No worries. Nick Flostrom for Richmond. Thanks for visiting, Nick. And come on. 8. No, I'll be sure to check it out. I like a good close game. I think we all like a good close game. Port Adelaide, 250 games. For Travis. Ooh, number 161 of 200. I think you're right. A lot of these have been pretty high numbers tonight. Which case has Digger's given us? Might make for an interesting back half of this case. Oliver Florent for the Swans. A dusty showstopper would be nice. Even I wouldn't mind pulling one of those. Jason Johannesson for Western Bulldogs. Die cut. Oh, you're going to give us a checklist in the middle. How's the AFL going? Anybody got the score there? I wonder if that was the problem. Sending the live feed through. Commons. Jeez, we're well over an hour and a half tonight with all the restarts. And a red for Rowan Marshall for St Kilda. Started strong, coming home in the back end. I haven't checked the number on that yet. 153 or 170. Getting ahead of myself. Elliot Yo, West Coast, Zebra die cut. 84.47. All right, they've run away with it. Three, 4, and 4 is 8. Come on. Give the punters some cards. Sam Mengala. Geelong Cats. 111 of 170. This is the last box, Daniel. All 6 done. These are the last packs coming here. And 1, 2, 3, and 1 hidden behind there. Another comment. So 4 and 4 makes 8. Sam Powell Pepper for Port Adelaide. Zebra die cut. We're going to get another Brownlow vote getters. Ooh, nice one. Andrew Gaff for the Eagles with 13 votes. 44 of 80. Oh, Gaffy. Good addition to the Eagles. And Milestones for the Swans. 150 games. Dane Rampy with his Mo. 171 of 200. Alrighty. So the Eagles and the Swans, the teams we talked about tonight, coming home at the end. And a red going to the Hawks. Wow, is that the first Hawks card we hit tonight? James Warple. 116 of 170. Surely that's not the only Hawks card. We'll see in a sec. I'm going to go through them. I'm not going to hit all the names, but I'll at least do a wrap up with the teams like I normally do. Yeah, but I can do that. I'll send out the Saints. And the last one, a Rory Laird for the Adelaide Crows. Wow. All right, so we didn't hit the showstopper or any of the predictors in these 6 boxes, which tells me the second half of this case that I have here, that I've got to talk to Diggers about when he wants it done, should be very interesting. All right. I think I prefer the 6-box format. So what do we got? Stack of cards here. I'm going to pick them all up. We'll start with the teams that hit the Reds. So the Hawks, Geelong, St Kilda, Richmond, the Eagles, Dockers, the Lions, Adelaide, the Dockers again, the Lions, Adelaide, West Coast, the Giants, slide that down, Port Adelaide, North Melbourne, the Suns, Essendon, Collingwood, Carlton, Melbourne, wow, Essendon, Collingwood, Geelong, and St Kilda. Quite a few there. And the Swans, Port Adelaide, Essendon, North Melbourne, the Lions, the Bulldogs, North, Geelong, Collingwood, the Cats, and St Kilda. There's the Milestones. And then we have Engine Rooms, the next harder ones, followed by Greens, and then the Brownlow vote getters. So Engine Rooms tonight. The Suns, the Lions, Melbourne, Adelaide, Giants, and the Pies. And the Greens to the Pies. Adelaide, St Kilda, Geelong, the Dockers, Richmond, the Bulldogs, the Eagles, and the Kangas. And then Brownlow vote getters to the Eagles, Essendon, Brisbane, and Richmond. And the lowest number one we hit tonight was 5 for the Giants on the Brownlow vote getters. 5 of 80. So congrats to everybody that picked up cards. Got a common set to go out for the Saints, and we'll get these out. I'll pack these over the weekend. Make sure they get out on Monday. They may even go to the Red Box on Sunday afternoon, so they may pick them up from the local post office as well. But otherwise, I'll get these out. I'll talk to Diggers. Keep your eye out on the page. I'm sure we're going to list Prestige again, because I have another half case here. This is case number 3 that I'm up to. And sorry, Terry, about the Swans. It was a tough night for the Swannies, but I think it was a tougher night for the Hawks, so you might want to feel for them. But yeah, keep your eye on the website. Diggers won't probably tell us when he's going to post it. He'll just put it up when he thinks we're good to go. And it'll fill quick if it was anything like this one. So I appreciate everybody jumping on the AFL quickly and filling up this break quickly. It is always appreciated. And we hope that you guys come back, and hopefully I can get rid of my gremlins out of OBS because it's second time, and I don't think I'm going to get a third time. So appreciate everybody. Have a good night. And I caught your message there, Daniel. I'll get them out as well, bud. So bye for now. Take it easy. Cheers.